everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I deleted a bunch of stuff on my phone. I have a little bit of space, so I wanted to film a quick video for you guys talking about, I don't even know how to word it, but I just felt the need to make a video talking about not putting so much pressure on ourselves with keto. I think that the biggest thing, I guess, I'm all over the place and I'm sorry, but I think the biggest thing to know, and these were mistakes that I was making before, so maybe I'll title this mistakes I made on keto, my first go around, was one, comparing yourself to others. That is such a big no-no, huge no-no. Everything for everybody works different. Y'all, it's like makeup, it's like skincare. You know, what may work for me may be complete poo for you. And honestly, keto is the same way. Even though it works for just about everybody, not every keto diet or food is good for everybody, if that makes sense. So I think I briefly kind of touched on it, but for me personally, my first go around with keto, I did so many things wrong. The first thing was I did not do enough research. I did not research, I did not educate myself. I literally had the mentality of what, pretty much an Atkins diet. 20 carbs or less, that's it. It doesn't matter what your carbs are, it's fine. That was, I would say, my number one mess up, my first go around. And I would just say, oh, I'm just keto low carb. I called it that because I didn't know what the heck I was talking about. So then I would tell you guys, your number one thing, which I don't even know what number I'm on, educate yourself. Educate yourself on keto. The next thing I want to tell you guys that I messed up on is the fact that I did not pay attention to what I put into my body. So this time around, I downloaded, and I'm not sponsored by anything I'm talking about, guys, but I downloaded the Carb, is it Master? Carb? I don't know, I'll write it down below in the description box for you guys, but I downloaded that app. I track everything. It goes by your height, your weight, your age, your sex, all of that stuff, and it's been a lifesaver because it makes me realize and think twice about everything I put into my body without obsessing over it. I get to pre-plan without just thinking, oh, well, I counted that in my head, it's fine, that kind of thing. So that is a big thing that I would tell you guys I would recommend. The next thing I would recommend to do is intermittent fasting, especially if you have any type of thyroid problems. Yes, my friends out there. Here's the deal. Sometimes you have to be your own advocate for your body. I can tell you, oh my gosh, this person's looking at me as I'm talking to myself. Vlog life. Anyways, you can keep going to your doctor repeatedly and telling them something is wrong, something is wrong. They will run all kinds of tests and say, well, you're within range, you're fine. And that's true. But here's the thing. Here was my eye-opener. Just because you are in range per what the doctor is telling you, per what the medical whatever says, doesn't mean that that's what's good and in range for your body. I know. Sounds like common sense, right? It wasn't for me. It took me forever and a day to realize that. Again, it came down to educating myself. I learned that just because I was in range for the vitamin D, I was actually deficient for what my body needs. Same with folic, same with iron, same with my thyroid. And then it came down to figuring out, I have a sluggish thyroid, guys, which can cause all different kinds of autoimmune diseases. Okay, I'm mind blown on the daily by all the different things that I research and I learn, and I got so frustrated. And again, you shouldn't compare yourself to other people's journeys, no matter what it is in life. Dude, it's still red. Okay, now it's green. Anyways, you should never compare yourself to somebody else's journey, period. End of discussion. You just don't. Not any one doggone thing in anybody's life do you compare it to you. You live the best life for you, okay? Back on keto, sorry about my tangent, but I'm just saying, I would go into these different keto groups and everything and just be like, oh my gosh, flipping Susan's 25 and she lost 30 pounds in 3 weeks, you know, whatever, okay? Whatever it may be. Don't compare your journey to somebody else's journey, and take that with you in every walk of life, every day of life, everything you do in life, guys. Because I'm going to tell you right here, right now, the Lord has a plan for you, and you can't change that plan. No matter how much you may want that plan to hurry its way up, you can't change it. Y'all, it's here. It's here, and you got to wait until it's your turn for the Lord to say it's time, okay? Sorry to do my little preacher preach, but I'm just saying. That is another thing that I have learned on keto. Don't compare yourself. Don't necessarily, I'm not a medical doctor, guys, but don't necessarily believe that just because Dr. Genius said, well, your blood work came back and it looks like everything came back within range, clean bill of health, dig deeper. Dig deeper, because you, like I said, are your own advocate for your body, 100%. So one thing that I learned is I have a slow thyroid. I have a sluggish thyroid. I have a lazy little thyroid that apparently loves to have all kinds of carbs and doesn't like when you put, and I'm going to say it wrong, so I'm just going to say what these vegetables are. Too much broccoli, too much cauliflower, too much Brussels sprouts, too much cabbage. When you put those kind of vegetables into your body, especially raw, it has an adverse effect because it blocks, forget what, because I'm not a doctor, but it blocks certain things that really slows the process down. I have to run in and I have to drop off these packages. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. I have the giveaway mailed. So all my giveaway winners, you will be receiving your items. Actually, by the time this video goes up, y'all just may have already received your items. So yay, hope you enjoyed them. Okay, so anyways, what I was saying, as far as if you have a sluggish thyroid, really read up and educate yourself on hypothyroid disorder. Foods that don't agree when you have that kind of disorder. I mean, I'm one of those people that when something piques my interest, I want to research everything. Okay, so another tip. Sorry guys, that's my fancy schmancy phone holder there. Okay, another tip I want to give you guys is sleep. Oh my goodness. Okay, so sleep is so important. So important. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if you think it's in your head. My friends, it's not in your head. It's 100% real. Your body, one, like, just rejuvenates itself as it sleeps. And it fixes itself as it sleeps. It's good for so many things, especially if you have thyroid issues, you need sleep. If you have trouble sleeping, quick little tip for y'all, I suggest using magnesium with Meg10 in it, and then like 1 or 2 milligrams of melatonin, and that works really well. I also use CBD oil. I use the pill supplement from my health food store, and that helps so much. Let me tell you, if you're not getting enough sleep, your cortisol levels are going to raise. You know why? Because you're going to be irritable, you're going to be stressed out. Your hormones go into wackyville. Okay, so I love my husband. I love my husband with all my heart, but guess what? I love my sleep and my sanity. So my husband's snoring got to become a little bit of an issue. So there are nights that, I'm sorry, I love you, but you have to take the couch because I need my sleep. My body needs to sleep. And I explained to him that your snoring is not only a problem for you, but it's a problem for me, and it's affecting my health just as much as it's affecting your health. So yes, don't worry my friends, he's getting that looked into, he's getting that checked out. So Yay for both of us. I'm trying to think of some other things, because that was before something that I just kind of tried to tolerate was lack of sleep, going on no sleep. And you guys, I work full-time and I have children, I have a husband, I have busy children, I have a busy life, and so sleep is something that everybody needs, no matter what you think. You know, you can't just, despite of what I used to think, you can't just live off of coffee and caffeine, you know what I mean? Sorry, one of these days I may get one of those fancy schmancy car holder things, but then again I get them and I break them, so whatever. Oh, I need to get gas. I don't want to go there because they never have the receipt doohickey that spits out your receipt. It ticks me off so bad. Anyways, these are quick tips. Another thing, I got two more things. One, I didn't drink enough water. Water is important to flush out your system. You need to flush out those toxins. Another thing to go with the water is every couple glasses of water, put some pink Himalayan salt in there so you don't dehydrate. You guys, I am going into week 5 of keto, and I can tell you right now, knock on wood, I have not gotten the keto flu. And the keto flu, now I did get keto rash, but I added bile salts and what else did I do? Bile salts, apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, wheatgrass, all of that really helped, and dandelion root, all helped to like really start flushing my system, because that is your body's way of detoxing itself. As crazy as it sounds, when you start noticing keto rash, and you've not changed anything up, you haven't changed your detergent, your body wash, your perfumes, or anything, and you are doing keto, that is, I forget the technical term, I'm really sorry, but just look it up. Dr. Berg did a thing on it. A couple other ones that I watched did one talking about it, and I started adding bile salt, dandelion root tea, wheatgrass, apple cider vinegar cocktails with lemon juice in there. There are so many things you can do. Look, do you see my passionateness? To help yourself with those things. And like I said, every couple glasses of water, put some pink Himalayan salt in there to help yourself not dehydrate, because when you are flushing your body with, you know, and drinking so much water, you are excreting all of those electrolytes. So one thing that really helped me is to go ahead, add some pink Himalayan salt. Some people do Powerade Zero. I also had started doing exogenous ketones. Perfect Keto has some, so I drink those, and those also help keep your electrolytes high. But you know, that was a big thing that I did wrong my first round at keto, my first go at it, is I just wasn't drinking enough water. And I'm like, oh, I had 4 water bottles today, I'm fine. No, you're not, because you're peeing that out, girl. You need more. So definitely drink more water, get your sleep. If you have a sluggish thyroid, watch the veggies that you are eating. Also, another thing I didn't do was intermittent fasting, and I can tell you right now, intermittent fasting is amazing. I didn't believe in it before because honestly I was scared of it, having a history of multiple different eating disorders. I'm not gonna lie, intermittent fasting scared the bejesus out of me. I'm like, no, that is gonna just put me right back into not goodness. And I can tell you, my friends, if you eat enough high fat, moderate protein, everything, your body, listen to your body, listen to its cravings, listen to what it needs. It will tell you, I promise you. I used to think the first go around at keto that I was like, I need to have 3 meals a day. No, you don't. What am I doing, girl? Quit parking way out yonder, goofball. Really one out here. It's raining. I don't want to hike a mile with my... Oh, look at that. I'm getting the 3rd parking spot. Oh, happy day. But I can tell you guys, those were some of the mistakes that I made, and I thought I had to eat a lot. I didn't realize that you actually don't want to do that. And if you, I'll put the names of the apps down in my description box below for you guys, but those have really helped me. I know it's a little all over the place. I know this is like a car vlog. It's a little goofy, but these are some tips that really help me to get into ketosis, to really pay attention to my body, to learn so much stuff, and to learn what I was doing wrong. And there's never anything wrong with admitting you were wrong and then fixing it. And anything you guys get out of this video is don't be hard on yourself. Please don't be hard on yourself. I am like queen of feeling like I have to be perfect at everything I try and attempt, and I have to kill it at the weight loss, you know, whatever it may be. I've got to knock it out. I've got to like woo woo woo, you know. There's going to be times in your life that you're going to struggle. There's going to be days that are harder than the next. Just pick yourself back up, pull it together, and just start over the next day. The next day is a new day. The new day can be the fresh start. Don't stress yourself out about it at all. If you are craving that chocolate though, I'm telling you, Lily's chocolate is amazing. I'll sit and talk all day long. People are going to be walking past like, girl, it's crazy just talking to herself in her car. Oh God. Okay. Lady pulled out in front of me. Anyways, if you get anything out of this, don't compare yourself to others. Give yourself a break. Perfection, that's not us, guys. Only this guy upstairs. He's perfection. We learn every single day by the mistakes we make, and we challenge ourselves, or at least I challenge myself to do better the following day. I want to be the best me possible. And guess what? Newsflash, there's days I'm going to screw up. And it's not the end of the world. You guys can do this. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this crazy all over the place car vlog where people looked at me like I had lost my mind, and I probably did a little bit. But anyways, follow me on social media. My Twitter and Instagram will be scrolling down here somewhere. Make sure to check my description box down below for all the information I can possibly think to put in there that I may forget, but hopefully I don't. And if you guys enjoyed this, let me know in the comment section below. Give me like keto love or something like that. I don't know. But just remember, this is your journey, not my journey, your journey. Let's make the best of it. Until next time, my friends, as always, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky.